Hey guys, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Chloe Brown, and I'm so happy that you're here. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Chloe N Brown. If you didn't know that, I post every day on my stories. Mostly, I post mostly on my stories. But yeah, you can catch tips and tricks on there, or just see me live my life. Woohoo! So exciting, I know. Anyways, today I'm going to show you how to do this hairstyle with the big old bang in the front and teach you exactly how to do that. Teach you how to keep it to stick all day long. There's just some little small tricks in there that, I don't know, that I've learned, that I've done. Now that I have textured hair, I'm able to do this hairstyle again, which I've missed. So it's good to have it back. Today I'm going to be using two tools, and they're both by Croc. So the first one is my flat iron, and I have a code, which is Chloe30, and that'll be down below. And then also this curling iron, which is multiple use hybrid curling iron, and I have a code for that as well, and I'll put that down below. I will also list all of the hair products that I use down below in the description as well. And here we go, let's get right into the video. All right, let's get this party started. So I'm gonna be using my new classic infrared 1.5 inch flat iron from Croc. This is the one that I use all the time. It's repetitive, it's what I use, but I will link it in the description box below. So for my short hair, I have these little doodads that kinda, fluff up everywhere. I got my hair textured this last time I got my hair cut, so there's more curl, more movement to it because my hair is lighter. So I'm gonna straighten these bottom parts and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna use my flat iron at 330 today. I'm also gonna be turning the infrared on, and you just press the power button twice, and then there's gonna be a red ring that comes up around the power button, and then these little lights will flash. The infrared just allows a higher frequency of heat, so you can use a lower heat. It also allows your hair to attain or retain all the moisture. I'm just gonna go in here and just do a one pass through. All right, next section. It's kind of just like this triangle section. I do that because I curl these front pieces, but I straighten the back. So we're gonna just take all this and flat iron it. Now you could curl these if you want. With short hair, I just find that you don't have to curl everything. You can just kind of leave it flat and then just curl the tops. This just allows for shorter hairstyle time so you can get out the door quicker. But also I find that straightening is a lot easier to do than curling is, but you don't have to be absolutely precise when you flat iron and like get it stick straight or whatnot. You can just kind of do that slight bend towards the head and kind of go on your way and forget about it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a slight bend in towards the head so it lays nice, and then your curls will sit on top of it and it'll be really good. I didn't realize today, but my scrunchie matches my shirt. Who planned that? All right, stupid. I'm gonna be using the 1 inch black titanium hybrid curling iron from Croc. Now this has a Marcel option. If you don't know what a Marcel is, it means the barrel twists. It's actually, the barrel doesn't twist, but the handle does. So you can curl your hair a lot quicker, or you can just keep it straight and curl like a regular curl, or you can wand curl. This top is so slim that you can get your hair around there without seeing that bend or that like little kink from the clamp, or you can just open it like you do every other curling iron and then wand curl. One thing I do suggest is you don't need a wand. A curling iron does the trick. I think it's just like a marketing scheme. You can just use a regular curling iron and just open the clamp and then do your wand curl. And then I kind of like closing the clamp because it keeps the hair in place without it slipping. So there you go. So I'm using a 1 inch today just to get a bigger, looser curl. Usually I use a 3/4 inch curling iron, but today I'm going to be using this 1 inch. Now if you have longer hair, I highly suggest a 1 inch. I really don't suggest a 3/4 inch if you have long hair, unless you really like those really tight curls. But I like the 1 inch. Okay, so here I'm gonna be doing this technique where like you curl and then you kind of scoot down and then you pull and then you scoot down and you pull. When I get to the longer sections, it's a lot easier to understand what I'm doing because I have more hair up there. But this just allows for your curls to be straighter and more down rather than poofy and out. So it allows them to just lay straighter and not so bouncy up. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Those curls that are just like so bouncy like that. This just allows them to be straight and flat. So I'm gonna curl in alternating directions just so that the hair lays differently. Sometimes when you curl your hair, when you have shorter hair, it can kind of look like you have a hat on your head. Like, you know, the crease is in the same spot. So we wanna avoid that. And we wanna alternate some curls in the front or on the sides to get more movement. When it gets to the back, I kind of just curl everything back and then stop in the middle and then have it meet on the other side. But do you see how I'm just kind of like pulling out and twisting the curl, and then it's a lot flatter. So I'm holding it for a second, pulling it out, twisting again, pulling it out and twisting. All right, so now I'm gonna go through and see if anything needs to be straightened. I think just this front piece right here. Right now we're gonna go ahead and use a texture spray. This is just a generic one from Sally Beauty. Add that texture in there so it kind of is more separated, bigger, more voluminous. And then I'm gonna add some teasing up at the top. I kind of do like a side middle part. I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's my cowlick or whatever. But it's pretty much a middle part, but slightly to the side. All right, what we're gonna do is take these front pieces, but instead of curling them away from the face, we're gonna pull them this way and curl them like so. And that's just to over direct them so they go like more in your eye, if that makes sense. You know, the face frame. So over direct it right over your other eye and then do the slide down thing. So it just kind of curtain bangs. All right, now we're gonna just add some tease again. think that's about it. And then here is my trick for doing that big bang. All right, my absolute favorite hairspray for this is the Control Force hairspray by Aveda. It works fantastic. I love this stuff. It's quite, I mean, I think it's like a normal, you know, $30 for the hairspray, but I really love it. Okay, so here I am going to just add a tiny tease right here, and then I'm gonna spray this and then kind of just let it sit just like that. And then just add a slight tease here, spray, and then push it over to this side. Same thing here. Just push it over and then just let it dry, just like that. All right, it's pretty much dry now. So what you're gonna do is just flip it over. However you want, whatever part you want to do. And then it's gonna look kind of separated, and then you just run your fingers through that. And there we go. Do a little ear tuck. Big, big, big. If you like big hair, that's the trick. And then you can spray it again if you want. But there it is. The big swoop with a ton of volume. For me, this is a super easy hairstyle to do. When you have texture in your hair, I find it a lot easier. When you just have a slight bit of texture just cut in there, your hair becomes lighter, wants to separate more, and stays a lot easier. When I had just the blunt bob, like a straight blunt with like no texture, no layers in it, it was more difficult to get my hair to kind of flip over like this because it was very heavy and there wasn't as much, you know, it wasn't light right here. I think this allows everything up here to stay better. But anyways, if you love big sassy hair, this is the way to do it. I absolutely love this. I missed my big bang. That's why I chose to get texture cut back into my hair. But yeah, I hope you guys love this hairstyle as much as I do. It's big, it's sassy, it's fun, and you don't have to do the front tuck either. You can just keep your hair like this, but I'm an ear tucker. I like to tuck my ear right here. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!